There's many things that could happen. You know, we are trying to predict the future here, and I'm not claiming that I know I have the crystal ball in my hand that can see what would be the outcome, you know, but I can imagine some scenario like you said. You know, the best scenario, let's start with the best scenario first. The best scenario is that Thailand and Cambodia agree, you know, having UNCLOS as a conciliator there, as a witness to this process. Both sides would agree to do both joint development and delimitation. Why I say that? Because you have to give some credit to the previous government. When at the time when Prime Minister Hun Sen was Prime Minister Cambodia, and Thaksin was the Prime Minister of Thailand, and they agreed to do MOU 2001. And the MOU 2001 is a symbol of a good neighborliness, a good feeling, a two-country counting on each other to address issue jointly in a spirit of a compromise to do both joint development and delimitation. So I think that's the best model. So the best model can only happen if this spirit is being revisited again, if that both sides would agree to do both again, you know, and then the detail of which they can alter it as they may see fit in the current context, you know. They don't have to completely taking what the MOU 2001 is, the term of reference that is written down in there. Totally, they can adjust in the best way according to the development of the current situation between the two sides. But the point is that if they can agree to it, this time it may even more secure, because it's not just a bilateral relationship, a bilateral MOU. It will be a treaty between the two sides, and we're having UNCLOS as a witness. So this is different, you know. So the best way is they agree in front of the UNCLOS to do either joint development completely, or either delimitation completely, or the combination of the two. You see what I mean? You know, whichever they agree, I think it will be the peaceful way. It will be the most preferred way, so that both countries can coexist peacefully together. That's the first option. That I wish, you know, that can be done if both sides hold on to the spirit of compromise and using a peaceful way to settle matter. Now, what if something is not working out in according to my prediction? What would be the alternative? Now, the worst case scenario is that if things break down completely, you know, particularly from a Thai side, you know, they have much stronger military power, military mean, and there is some speculation and there is some indication that Thai military will not hesitate to use military mean to exert its way to secure their sovereignty, should they think that Cambodia, you know, invade or incur into their sovereignty. In other words, if the Thai military see that Cambodia is trying to use the legal way to take over what they think belong to them, not according to their willingness, you know, they may use force. You see, the world today, I don't know whether you know, you don't know, the world order today is fractured. It's fractured by what? It's fractured by, you know, there are often people talk about compromise, peaceful settlement of dispute and all these things based on international law. can only be effective if there is a military mean, a strong hard power to support it. I give you an example, the US today, the US today, they seek peace through strong deterrent. They seek peace through being prepared to engage in wartime, to use muscle power to safeguard peace. Now, my flip side to this, my message to this is that if you want to achieve peace through the use of military means, that is not sustainable peace. That's not peace that can benefit both sides. If war break out between Thailand and Cambodia, I can assure you that both sides will lose. There's no winning of having war. I speak from empirical data that we seen again repeating. There's no war that really say that outright this side win exclusively, the other side lose exclusively. There will be hardship on both sides, collateral damage on both sides, and it takes years to repair. In the case of Cambodia and Thailand, if they allow war to take place again, there's no chance to again having a peaceful coexistence between neighbors. As I mentioned, Thailand and Cambodia, we are eternal neighbor. We cannot move our boundary. We cannot relocate our physical, our geography elsewhere. Thailand the same. They have to will have a shared border, and this border should be a border of peace, a border of development, a border that promote peaceful coexistence both sides. It's not a border that's going to inspire war or tension, violence, So this is a no good scenario at all. So again, you go from a very optimistic scenario, meaning compromise, basically compromise and agree to do both joint development and delimitation, so both sides benefit, to a point that if something really break down and if Thailand evaluate that Cambodia will seek legal way to take whatever Thailand feels strongly it belong to Thailand. Thailand may use military force because in the past they did that, already Thailand did that in the Temple of Prevails, for example. Although they lose in 1962, but the crisis that erupted in 2008 and all the way to 2013, when Cambodia seek reinterpretation from ICJ, Thailand have used force, and there's also a small war between Thailand and Cambodia. So these are the two extremes. Now, what would be the middle way? How you find a path through which that is there a third way, which is in between the two, very optimistic and very pessimistic, Now, there's also exists a middle way, in my view, and this middle way have to include the following. The best middle way, in my view, is that both sides agree to do whatever they agree to. Whether they want to do joint development, please do it. Whether they want to delimitate, do it, without taking this matter to the court, without taking this matter to third-party mediation. For example, if both sides can agree to it, that might be a middle way, So that's also a possibility, in my view. And this will be less cumbersome process, less time-consuming, because we don't know how long the compulsory. From some reading, I find out the compulsory conciliation can take as long as 2 years, So we can quickly agree because there's no reason both Thailand and Cambodia can settle this matter. They should not let the line, be it boundary maritime line in the sea and the line on land, to determine their destiny. the destiny that they have future to share together. Thailand and Cambodia have 75 years of excellent bilateral relationship. So again, I think I'm counting on the spirit and the wisdom of the leadership of both countries to find a middle way whereby they can settle this matter by agreeing together, to end this conflict, and by give and take, by let go some with each other, they cannot impose one, or they should not impose condition where both sides cannot accept, so that I still think that is a possibility as well.